I am here at the undisclosed location. I am doing my outdoor cooking stadium. Let me bring the camera closer to the thing and you can see what we are making. Listen to me now, Rosie, you're not the only one that cooks outside. I cook outside all the time because I am a nomad and that is what I do. So tonight we are making octopus in the seaweed. But I do not have the food coloring, so it will be in the dry grass. We have our saucepan that we have. It's I think this might have come from the rancho. I do not know. So we've got the water from the Walmart. Woo, brother! That's some good water. So we put the water in there. That looks pretty good. And then we dump off all the water that we got on there, and we will turn this on to it boils. Woo, brother! We'll put it on max. I used to have a friend named Max. That was pretty good stuff right there, brother. Woo! So we wait for the water to boil. And the water should be boiling pretty soon. That was pretty good stuff. Woo, brother! Can you see me over here, brother? Woo! That is good stuff. I am cooking in the outdoor stadium. Woo! Stadium type cooking in the outdoors. So we will, there's the water. If you keep checking the water, it does not boil very well, but we'll still keep checking it anyways. We'll put that right there so you can see the magic of the water boiling. It is like magic. I do not understand how things work. You have the electricity going here, and somehow it makes heat and then the water boil. But if I try touching the electrical in the rig and pour water on myself, I get shocked. That is not good at all. Not good for business. Woo, brother. And that's looking pretty good. It's taking its time. I've got my good chair right here. Woo! So we can sit and you can tell me how many years you've been watching Elvis Travels and how much money you want to give to me. Because you know you want to give me all the monies. Put a number, put the number of how many people in the chats got their stimulus check, and then put the number of how many are going to share them with me. Because that is what I really want to know. So, this is not boiling now. Obviously boiling, it's starting to boil. The thing is, it feels like it's getting hot. That is pretty good and stuff. Woo, brother! The water, it is boiling. And it is pretty good stuff. Yeah, woo, brother! I am my own man. I call my own shots. I do not need anybody to help me cook outside. I can cook outside just fine. Woo! So I am boiling the water. The water is getting ready to boil. And then we will put the octopuses into the water. Woo! I am eating fancy tonight, brother. Let me tell ya. This is some top quality content and some top quality cooking of the foods. It is pretty good and stuff. I think it's pretty good. I think it is really, really good. So we are making the octopus and the seaweed, but it will be more like octopus in the grass, because I did not find any green food coloring to be utilized anywhere, and I have not been able to find any in the rig, so we'll just pretend it is green, and we'll go from there. But I'm getting too far ahead of myself. This will be later when we need to reduce things down, and it was doing the reduction. We will add the seaweed to the octopus. Woo, brother! Or we take the seawater from the octopus and put it on the seaweed, and that's what we do. Put it on the seaweed in another container. I almost forgot how to make this. But it is a very good treat, and you're learning how to cook from the best nomad chef who lives in a camper van for the last 6 years, and it is pretty good. And the water is nice and steamy, boiling type water. Woo, brother! So that looks pretty good. And we throw the octopus into the water. Woo! And these are the Bar S octopus. Very good. So we'll put these in here, and this is pretty good. This is my breakfast, and you can have it any time of day or night, depending on what time you get up, and you can have it for dinner. But I am having it for breakfast because I just woke up. The sun is almost setting, and I am just getting out of bed. I am the nocturnal night owl. Woo! But sometimes if the member-only chats get boring, I like to curl up into the jungle room, and I will fall asleep. And that is usually what I do. I usually fall asleep in the jungle room. Woo, brother! So we will let the octopus cook for a little bit. You can see them starting to cook. Those are the octopus that are cooking. Very good stuff there. We put the lid back on and let the octopus cook for a while. This used to be my favorite dinner that my mother would make me when I was watching the great Ric Flair do his Superfly snooker moves on Hulk Hogan and the Iron Sheik. Woo, brother, that was some good stuff right there. People say wrestling is fake, but they have never wrestled. They would not stand more than 60 seconds with me. And they will not go even 60 minutes in the jungle room with me, brother, because I am an animal. Woo! I am styling and profiling whether I am wearing my suits at the places to go get food, and people will be checking me out. Because everybody loves the sharp-dressed man, brother. Everybody loves the sharp-dressed man. The men want to be me, and the women want to be with me, and the children wish I was their father so I could show them what the real man was like, rather than their own father, the pencil neck geek. So that is pretty good. The octopus is bubbling right there, as you can see. Pretty good and stuff. You can see it bubbling. And those are the octopus, and they will bubble for a bit. And we'll leave them in there for a while. This does not take quite as long as the dolmas. I don't know what happened. I think it was the lack of the basmati rice, or just simply being in California, that the dolmas took 8 hours to cook, and that usually does not take that long. It is usually a lot shorter time than that. So I'm going to have some more of this. This is a Royal Boot import beer, the cerveza of the Royal Kings. Woo! That is good stuff. Sabor del Rey is what it says right there. It is Sprecher. I don't know if you've heard of that before or not. It is Sprecher. Pretty good stuff. It is imported. I do not know where it is imported from. I do not know. But it is fire brewed. Woo, brother! And that's looking pretty good. The Octopus are doing good. And that is looking pretty good, brother. Woo! The Octopus are cooking. Then we get out the Seaweed. Woo, brother, this is good times. This is a pretty simple dish, but it is very tasty. Woo! You take this. Or did I say I was going to... That's what I was going to do. Why am I putting it in here? I am going to put it in the water and help the water to do the reduction. Let me see. Are these... Let me check and make sure they are nice and cooked. Those look like they're pretty good right there and stuff. So, the next thing we do is we put in the ramen to help with the reduction. Woo! That helps reduce down the liquid and gives it the extra potential flavor that it truly needs, brother. Let's do 2 packs of the ramen. Woo! Brother, look at that. It is already reducing down. Woo! And put in the flavor mix. Woo! Brother, that is good stuff. That is looking pretty good right there. And that is put in some more of the flavoring of the seaweed. That looks kind of like the seaweed we saw when we went down by Mexico and hiked. Did you see me hiking on those hills? That was pretty crazy, man. And we stir this in while it reduces. Woo, brother, look at that. It is looking pretty good right there. It is reducing down. It is turning into a compote, and it is looking pretty good. I think it looks really good. I am excited to see what this is going to taste like, and it is looking pretty fantastic. You know what this is missing? This is missing a bit of the beer. When I was younger, they used to give me some beer, so we'll put some beer into the mix. Oh, that is good stuff right there. Woo, brother! Look at that. Ooh, that's good stuff. That's pretty good right there. Doing all the cooking with the stuff, and it is, as you can see, it is making a lovely broth. And if we had flour, we could make the gravy, but we will just let this reduce a little bit more. We'll put the cover back on and let it do the reduction. So while we are waiting for it to do the reduction thing, that is looking pretty good right there, brother. Woo, brother. That is looking really good. I can hardly wait to get into this stuff myself. It is looking pretty good. Let me move my camera back over here. And it is pretty good and stuff. The ground in this park is kind of not very level. So let me fix the camera. There we go. That is pretty good and stuff. That looks pretty good right there, brother. Woo! That is pretty good. It is a nice day. The sun is going down. And that is pretty good. Woo, brother! All these chairs. I think this chair came from California. This is not a good chair. That is pretty good. Woo, brother! So, where's everybody from and how are you doing tonight? Is everybody pretty good? So, where is everybody from, huh? Put the 69 in the chat if you can hear me. And continue to send me the PayPals in the super chats. Woo, brother! So we are just waiting for the reduction of the seaweed, and then we'll have the octopus and the seaweed. And that would be pretty good stuff, you know? This cooking outside is easy stuff. Rosie always tried to act like it was hard. And then she made it harder for me with all the other stuff that she would do. Give me the wrong rice. And that was bad. California has bad rice. Everything in California is bad. It is not good. It is bad. California is very, very bad. I think I've had too much coffees today. I do not know, but I think I've had a lot of coffee. But anyways, I am waiting for the reduction of the seaweed before we can do what they say is plate the food. I watch a lot of cooking shows and I am a foodie, so I know what it means when they say plate the food. Woo! So it is pretty good and stuff. And let me go grab my beer back there. That was pretty good. Oh, it's looking really good. It is looking very good. Very, very good. Oh, that smells wonderful. Let me turn this off. Let me drain the water. When it reduced, it took all the water when it reduced. That was pretty good, brother. That is what we wanted to happen. Woo! So we'll put that right there. And let me come back over here so you can see what I am doing with these. Let me bring the camera back over here so you can see what I am doing. It is pretty good and stuff. Woo, brother! It is pretty good. So the first thing that we do is I got to fix this camera again because it is crooked. That looks pretty good right there. So what we got to do is we need to remove the octopus from the seaweed. So we get another bowl and put it over here. And there's kind of some flies out here, and that is not very good. If they're not careful, I will eat them along with the octopus. But anyways, we take this out. We put that right there. And we take the octopus out. And he is falling apart. Woo, brother! Look at that. That is good eating right there. Oh, these are looking good. Woo, brother! That is some good stuff right there. So we take these out of here. We got a little bit of seaweed, but that is okay. That is the start of the octopus. And then we'll get the another plate. I picked these up at the gas station when I got the rig all filled up, and they're by the door, so I figured they were probably free. So look at that, brother. Woo! That is the seaweed. And we'll put that right over there, and that is pretty good. And then what we do is we got to prepare the octopus. So what does the octopus look like? It has legs. Woo, brother. So you got to prepare the octopus just the right way, and this is kind of hot. These are hot octopus. Woo, brother. These are hotter than I thought they would be. But it is part of the cooking outdoors. Ow, that hurts. That is kind of hot and stuff. Woo! So you get the idea. And then you put them, you plate them like so. And then they're supposed to stand up. There we go. That is pretty good. That one is being ridiculous, so we got to cut him some more. And then ow, that was very hot. Sometimes it's good to let these cool before you do it, but I am hungry, so I want to hurry up and eat the octopus. Woo, brother, look at that. I am like a Chef Boyardee. That is pretty good and stuff. Woo, brother, woo. So that is what it looks like. If I had some mustard, I could make eyes for the octopus. And that is what they look like. You make cuts on the hot dogs. You thought I was really eating octopus. Woo, brother, that is good stuff. This is the best part. I get to enjoy it with yous. Woo, brother, look at that. That is pretty good stuff. Still kind of hot. Just came off the cooker. But that is pretty good. That's like octopus. And I use the Barres turkey dogs. That's pretty good. Still pretty hot. The seaweed. If I had green food coloring, I could make it look more like the seaweed, but it is pretty good and stuff. So yeah, that's good. You should try making this at home, and it's pretty good. The beer that I use, the Spectre, it's pretty good, and it brings out the flavor of the hot dogs and the ramen pretty well. This is the best thing I have ever eaten in my life. This is great. That is good stuff, brother. Woo, brother. See, I know how to cook outdoors and stuff too. That is some good stuff, brother. Woo, brother. That is good stuff right there. Mm. Woo! Woo, brother, that is great. This is not very good. I do not like this at all. It was better when my mother or my sister made it for me. And maybe it was because I was watching the wrestling. And the people, the wrestlers are not the same. They do not have the charisma like Ric Flair had or the Iron Sheik. It's just they're a bunch of fancy pretty boys that bounce around and they act. That's why people say wrestling is fake. Now it is fake. Before it used to be really good and real and everything. And Ric Flair, he was styling and profiling. That guy, he was what was best for the business. And this is not. So give me some more super chat money, and I will go get myself some shawarma and some more of this Splecter beer right there. That's Splecter. Very good stuff right there. It's imported. But it is a pretty nice night and stuff. But it would even be even better if you paid your taxes. Why have you not paid your taxes to me? Why have you not paid your taxes to me, the Assyrian King? I deserve your taxes. I deserve your stimulus monies. Woo, brother. You guys are supporting the Bergs or the WOG or the other people. Why do you not support me? I am a beautiful man. I have the kissable lips. I am looking GQ with my half-collared shirt, and it has the reinforced double type stitching that lets people know you're best for the business, brother. Woo! And it is styling and profiling, and my chair is like rocking. This is not a good park. Anyways, that is all for the cooking tonight. That octopus and that was not the good stuff. The octopus and the seaweed was pretty terrible. It was the most terrible thing I have ever eaten. It was probably invented in California or something. It was pretty darn nasty. Let me tell you, brother, it was terrible, 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 brother. That does not even get a woo. That gets a oh no. That is not good. That is not good at all. I was hoping it would be better. It sounded good. It sounded like a good idea at the time, like most of the things that I do. But it's not. It's not. I was trying not to itch. I wanted to have, because people are making fun of me for the itchies and stuff, and I've been using the cream on my head and also the drops for the eyes and the blepharitis, and I've been feeling pretty good, and I was excited about doing some outdoor cooking for once, and I thought it would be a pretty good thing to do, but ended up not. It was a very bad idea. And this really sucks. This is the worst day ever. I thought it was going to be a good day because I'm getting up and I've got about an hour before the sun goes down. I thought it was going to be a really nice day today. But I found this park and I heard about it. I'd been here before, but they forgot to water it, so everything is dead. And I had to go around a couple fences to get in because everything is closed because of the coronavirus. So I guess the grass must have got the coronavirus Or maybe they just don't water when they're closed. I do not know. Since nobody's here, maybe I will boondock here tonight. I will talk to you guys later in my live streams. Don't forget, you can always send me the money at the Assyrian Clown 33 at gmail.com. Woo! Coming back later on, talking to you guys from this undisclosed location.